swap the matches around so the wrong one was advertised on each screen. But we're about to get underway. Sarah Trudgett against Lyndsey Roberts. And I'm very pleased to announce that we have a former world and European champion. Although I bet it seems quite a while ago. It's Steve Sanders. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a while. Come out of retirement to cheer on the daughter and cheer together.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you enjoyed? I've seen you around the arena talking to all the players for the last 3 days, and we're going to get a couple of stints out of you in the commentary box, I believe.
Yeah, it's a great setup here.
Yeah, how long ago does it feel? Obviously, Worlds was 21 years ago. Does it feel longer than that?
It does with me bones and me back and everything like that, and my eyes going. But there's some great players here, just ladies and men. It's something to look forward to for everyone.
Do you still chalk it up?
I play for County Essex, but I don't go in any pro tournaments or big tournaments now.
Not fancy the seniors, maybe?
Yeah, they've been asking me about that, so I may drag myself out and get into it a bit more, get the dust and the cobwebs off.
Well, I, for one, would be very happy if you did pick up the cue. We were just talking off air that there's not enough footage from the 90s and early 2000s available. Billy Witcher does his bit on YouTube, but for pool fans, we'd love to see more and more.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Lyndsey's got a chance here, but it's a couple of little tough positional shots.
Yeah, it came through her last 16 match.
The red's just covered the yellow on the side rail.
Came through her last 16 match against Harriet Haynes, which has earned her place. Done Amy Beecham a little bit of a favour in the race for #1 spot, which is now under threat. Not guaranteed as yet. Lyndsey, owner of Dishes Pool and Snooker Club in Crewe. I think it's not her first time on the stream. England player as well. I think she might be England captain, or at least has been.
Sarah's from Basildon, fantastic potter, so it should be a good open game.
40 minutes on the clock and race to 5. Like you said, both of these players reasonably attacking, as we see Lyndsey make an attempt to kiss that yellow out. Unfortunately, as we've seen throughout this professional weekend, these conditions contribute to making you feel like you've got a very light cue ball and it just fires wide.
It does skid off there, definitely. She was unlucky there. She played all the right shots but just missed the yellow. And it seems wide open for Sarah, so I expect this to be wrapped up.
Yeah, great chance for a counter clearance for Trudge, who we have seen on a few occasions and is very attacking.
I've played with her quite a few times, and she can play tactical, but in these rules you don't really need to a lot. And she's a very entertaining open player. Gone a bit far there though.
Yeah, just overran. She got the angle here. Well, tried to play it as thin as possible, and that's what's brought in the miss. Lyndsey, though, with a chance, but there's a lot of pressure on this first yellow. Play him at the right pace and keep your head still, I'm guessing, Steve?
Yeah, definitely. The only problem I can see at the moment is if she rolls this up the top and the ball, have a yellow in the middle, because Sarah just flicked the red, does the black still go in this bottom left?
Yeah, I think it does. You'll get used to the camera views, but I think that does go in quite cleanly. Now you see it.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's a confident first pot in the top pocket, and she's cleared up nicely.
Yeah, should make her feel nice and settled in this quarter-final. Yeah, it took 2 bites of the cherry, but she has got us underway.
I know, I like Chippy, because he's really fast. He's good. But Shane Thompson, fabulous. There's many. There's many. It's a very open game now.
And I am going to put you on the spot a bit, because I speak to Chris quite a lot about this. The standard from the golden era when you played, no doubt about it. How do you think it compares nowadays? I know it's a difficult question, I understand that.
It's hard to say. The only thing I would say is, and I mean this very nicely, is the pockets are a lot more generous. So, where in my day, I see the guys smashing balls down the rails and screwing back, well, you had no chance. If you wasn't right behind the ball and perfect, you couldn't smash it down the rail. And if you did, you'd have to be 10 inches behind the ball and screw back 2 feet. That was your maximum. So they were tight. But things change.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opinion that has been shared from other players. We've heard it publicly as well. Will there be changes? I mean, I have no idea. I certainly think the conditions out there is as good as they possibly could make them.
Definitely.
Can they make slight amendments? We'll see in the future, I suppose. And yeah, completely agree. Chippy in full flow is phenomenal. Is it? Him and Sheppy, just fantastic.
Sheppy as well. Played Sheppy in the past, down in Essex and so on. And the same again, he's a great player.
There's a few coming up though, as well. We've got young Kyle Cope, what a talent. Jaden Billingham had a massive run in the Challenger Series. He's only 15.
Oh wow, I don't really know them guys. Sorry.
There's some amazing talent coming through. Cole Bedford, who I just spent the last hour with. I mean, potting and entertainment value from that man is just insane. What a character. A little bit of a convoluted table around the black spot here for Lyndsey.
Yeah, it's getting a bit tricky here. Yellows seem a lot harder than reds at the moment, purely because that yellow that's tucked in between the...
May have an opportunity here. She can pot this one and then leave the angle on this one to top left to disturb the yellow on the black spot. Alright, she's taking a risk, but you'd fancy landing on one.
Well, I think if she could go out and try and get it out now. If she stuns this with a bit of side, could go down the bottom of the table and bump into a few reds there. But, oh, it's nearly perfect. Very unlucky.
Is very, very unlucky from Lyndsey. So it's Trudge who's going to get the opportunity to level things up. Ball in hand, anywhere on the table. I'm sure you're used to the rules by now.
Yeah. She should comfortably do this, really. It's just a matter of minding her work, her positioning.
Yeah, and she did make that slight error in the opening frame, and it was a positional error. I think it's the price you pay sometimes if you play so fast.
And Sarah is definitely... I think she's done it again, maybe. Oh no, it's just squeezed through. You warned me about these deceptive angles on the TV, and yeah, totally correct.
Don't worry, Steve. I've already been told the contract's ready. You'll soon get used to it. This table's okay. We've got a couple of cameras available. 8 ball across the top cushion, and we have got a match on. Both players off the mark. It's not the first time either of these players have been to this stage.
It's a good break from Sarah there. Yeah, I watched Lyndsey against Harriet, and she was very calm and done some nice clearances. Done very well.
Yeah, it's definitely a result for Lyndsey, that was.
And now we've got an open table here. It's looking quite ominous. The only tricky one is the one to the left of the black in the middle, so she's got to get good position on that red. Nearest the left hand middle pocket. I think she's going to try and get it now. Little stun across.
Yeah, just a little bit too hard, but it's okay. Looks a natural angle just to float down one of these reds near the breaking area.
Yeah, she's controlled that well. Just a matter of getting on the correct angle on the last red to get on the black now. Yeah, she had no problems here. Could even go up and down off the bottom cushion. Oh, she had an angle.
You will get used to it, I promise. Don't worry. It's been a confident start after losing in the opening frame for Sarah Trudgett.
Mixed doubles. Anya.
So a good result then for Sarah now.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's come out of retirement like most of us, but she was an awesome potter. Awesome. So good break, red off the break. So nice open table to choose from.
Yeah, and it's amazing as you go around the arena, the pool players always talking about the break and breaking badly, but on the whole this weekend the breaking has been phenomenal. It really has. We know the conditions are good, but as you well know, it's the timing, and the players are just nailing it. Liam White, the standout for me this weekend. What a break that the Danger Mouse has.
Yeah, and no disrespect to Liam, but he's you know, obviously as we know, he's small in stature, so to get that power on a break is fabulous.
Yeah, he doesn't mind at all. He's quite open about it. He only weighs around 9.5 stone.
God, that's
very
my
small man.
right leg.
Me and you both. Could have been a professional footballer, Liam.
Really?
Yeah, played for Stoke in his younger days.
Oh wow.
And I'm not saying it was his size that contributed, but I find it hard to believe it wasn't a factor. But it didn't happen for whatever reason, and their loss is our gain, I suppose. Lovely guy, Liam. Love spending time with him on the microphone.
This is very promising. Drop the ball in the middle, the one below the blacks, coming up and down for the middle, red in the middle of the table. And then back to the centre pocket for the black in the bottom right. It should be plain sailing for Lyndsey.
Oh, you've not lost it, Steve, have you? I can't believe you've not been more tempted to pick up that cue and play on a tour.
It was hard enough them dragging me out of retirement to play for Essex. It took them about 15 years.
Usually with pool players, it's in your blood for life, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's just a few things, you know, in your life, and you decided, me and my wife, to do a bit of travel around the world, and so on and so on.
Nice. Lyndsey here, just catching that yellow, slightly out of position. She's going to have to play a shot here. I'm not sure. She's got a line for the cue ball. Stun between the two yellows, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It's quite tight there.
Yeah.
Looks like she's kind of in the middle.
Using her extension. It's very thin to the middle. Won't have control of the white. And it does bring a mistake. And nudging that yellow means Sarah's got a nice opening pot as well.
I think Sarah might play safe here and get the awkward one out first, because it's a natural snooker on the yellow. She misses it.
Wow.
Behind the yellow there, so...
It does the same job, but I feel she may have left an edge here for Lyndsey. Still not, might take it, come off the bottom cushion. Better chance of potting this into the right centre or the top right.
And she'll be naturally on the black if it goes in the middle. Oh,
But she's
unlucky.
missed the red.
She did it a bit wide, bless her. Well, same again, back to the old scenario. She minds her work, she'll be all over. I think I would personally clear the one by the black next. Oh well, she's talked me off it. What do I know?
Yeah, there's certain players that you come across, Cole being one of them, that you don't predict shots. Now, obviously you know Sarah, so maybe you can do a better job than me, but I've commentated on her before, and I learnt my lesson. Lyndsey's fine, because I play in her club quite regularly and played against her. Yep, first to 5, 40 minutes. On the clock, 10 minutes will be played at 15 seconds a shot. And that's where the mistakes come in. Not enough left-hand side for Lyndsey here. So it's going to be ball in hand once again. And because it's just a race to 5, and it's looking ever increasingly likely Sarah's going to take a 3-1 lead, it's just massive, isn't it, compared to a race to 7, which we see in the Pro Series.
Definitely. Looks like she's going to leave the ball down the bottom here till... Oh no, she's gone too far, so it'll be round the angles, miss the red to get on that yellow. Perfect.
Yeah, spot on. Very, very confident, isn't she? Really accelerates for the cue ball, straight cue action.
Yeah, she has got a lovely cue action.
Thin clip on the 8 ball then for a 2-frame gap.
Yeah.
Keeps his rhythm nice. And he likes that. Jordan, who I know quite well, I've spoken to him many a time about how he goes about the game, and I like his attitude. He says, no, I'm never going to change. This is how I play. Now he has, ever so slightly as he's got just a little bit older, playing a lot of snooker, has slowed up. But he's still quick, but I'm talking sort of an extra second or two.
Yeah, sure.
So it's noticeable. And Sean Chipperfield, who you mentioned before, yeah, he's fast, there's no doubt about it. But the reason he's fast is he doesn't queue up. There's no feathering. It's point and aim.
Yeah, I noticed that on the Monday night Ultimate Pool.
But it works for him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fantastic.
There's a big break there, but was left awkward. The white in the bottom right-hand pocket. So a bit of safety coming out here, I feel.
Yeah, 3-1 up and a little bit of fortune as well, you have to say. You've left a nice open table, but nothing for Lyndsey to go at the moment.
She's either going to screw it back so it's safe in the bottom cushion or roll it onto the reds. There you go.
Yeah, how safe is this? I think it's pretty good.
I can't see anything that goes there really. The bottom yellow, but then there's positioning is terrible. She cuts the bottom yellow in the middle pocket like you say. Not getting on much.
We're going airborne.
Oh, what's that pocket?
Well, this time Lyndsey does have a yellow into the centre pocket, and after that it could open up the table. Cannons the red to the left of the 8 ball. Doesn't want to push that red over the red near the yellow near the breaking line though, so I played it at a nice pace.
Very good.
And this is a good opportunity that you feel she's got to take. We're already halfway through this match.
I think a little stun off the middle 3 of the yellows, a little soft stunt into the red and stay on the yellow. Then you got a choice of yellow, middle pocket or bottom left. And then it's just a matter of getting onto that ball in the top left on the side rail. Oh, she lost the white ball there.
She did.
Still got a chance though, I think.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more awkward.
Well, pun intended, but Lyndsey's going to need a long shot.
This squeezes past the black in the middle, but then she's losing the white.
Yeah. Might be tempted by taking it to the corner. We will see. Yeah.
Oh, well spotted there, sir.
Just misjudged it, though.
Now the question is, does that red squeeze down past the yellows on the side rail? I think it does.
Yeah, plenty of room on the left-hand side. Lyndsey's going to need a mistake from Trudgett to come back, and from what we've seen so far, Sarah is not giving away too much. One mistake in the first frame, positional error, but since then, been very good indeed. Well, that's still okay.
It's landed perfect, really. It's made her life a bit easier. Good positional there from Sarah. Now I think she's going to go pot this one in top right. A little bounce off the bottom cushion for this one. Back down the bottom left. Leave the one down the rail past the yellows for a nice easy black in this bottom right. Alright, it's gone a bit too far.
Needs to pull up, doesn't want to be touching this red. I think she's too close, I think she's going to have to go up the table. She is. Finish still on. That's in all the way.
Nice shot there.
And this is a good angle as well.
Nice easy stun, and then she's naturally on the black.
Not hampered, but a little bit hindered. Made no difference. Fantastic stuff from Sarah Trudgett so far in this quarter-final. It really is. She's deserved of a 4-1 lead. Beat her 5-4, and taking scalps like Harry, you've got to be playing well.
Definitely.
It's just unfortunate at the moment things haven't gone away. What a fantastic break that was. Parked the cue ball in the middle of the table before it was kissed once again. And not a bad split here, Steve.
These are wide open for her. Come on, Lyndsey, get back into this. Reds are definitely going to be the balls. Just a matter of getting on that ball in the top right hand pocket. Maybe just flick the cushion and flick that yellow away, and there you go, perfect.
Yeah, this is okay. More than okay. It's just what she would have wanted.
Oh, Lyndsey, bless. She's done everything right, done all the positioning, fantastic break, and just wobbled the ball.
Yeah. I will say she did hit it very hard.
Well, she needed. If you have a look at the table, she needed to get out a little bit like to the centre of the table to drop the ball in the middle, right, leave herself below the black, and then the opposite red to land on the black in.
Yeah, my apologies, Lyndsey. Yeah, you did need to get right over. So I think, you know, both of these players won't have played in the arena that much, although they are experienced. You can get there with a lot less pace compared to the outer tables.
Exactly. I don't know if, for Sarah, I don't know if it is a straightforward plant up the top. If it is, she may take it now. But if it isn't, that yellow's going to squeeze down towards the red on the side cushion.
Yeah.
It needs to come out. Oh, she's played it well.
Well judged. Wow.
She's done the same again. Must be a dodgy pocket.
Yeah. Bit of a copycat routine, but Lyndsey will not mind one bit.
Both ladies have missed a really frame ball in the same pocket.
Yeah, and it's the red that she's close to that's causing her a little bit of a headache. Would love to take it now, just wants to be sure with this cue ball. Maybe forced into playing a little kiss. And that is
played that well.
Yeah, very good. Now, natural angle pretty much over to the left hand side of the table, one up to the top left. You do link up quite nicely.
Called that perfectly, sir. And just stun this one in, hold the white, drop the black in the bottom left.
Both players have missed one up into this pocket, though she doesn't need to hit this with nowhere near as much pace as the one she missed a couple of moments ago. So just make sure. Very good.
Clean as a whistle.
In fact, she may have hit it too well. I think she could just slightly the wrong side of this red, but nothing to do. Just drop it in. There we go. Would have preferred the white away from the cushion, that's what I meant. If she's just a little bit further up the table, could have drifted down. But a good cueist, as she is, don't expect any mistakes on this 8 ball. Very good indeed.
Very good.
Back within 2. Trudge, however, has mishit that break. The cue ball is still spinning. There's nothing wrong with your screens, it's just still spinning.
She's potted a red though, and she's got all the reds wide open.
Yeah, it's just devastating when you sat in the opposing chair. You see your opponent do that. Really has mishit the break. Well, what's happened here? Did we miss a shot?
Did she touch the white ball or something? Or?
I don't know what happened. Try and get it
I think there was.
cleared up, but Lyndsey's at the table.
I think they focused on Lyndsey coming over. We didn't know what happened there.
So apologies, we did miss that. We are going to get to see it now. Oh,
Oh,
well, how unfortunate is that?
that don't happen very often.
But it's not been capitalised upon. Colour sets have been decided, and reds are by far the better colour set, but she would have been expecting to make the most of that visit
Yeah.
and chop the deficit in half.
Sarah's got one hard ball, and I think she still can get on that quite easily on the left-hand side cushion.
Yeah, it was very thin, that yellow, and the way she was playing it. Difficult. As it stands, she's not left too much for Lyndsey here. As long as the natural path for the cue ball isn't in the centre pocket, she can take this on.
Asking for the white to be clean now.
And the shot clock doesn't stop if you have the cue ball cleaned, so this will be on her time.
Call for the extension.
Yeah. Big shot. That's in all the way.
Clean as a whistle.
Fantastic stuff. So back in prime position.
Well, it looks like, in my opinion, I think she's going to drop the red in. Centre, obviously. Then if she don't want to be queuing over, then she would have gone for the one in the top left. But because she's left it a little bit short, now she's going to have to maybe a soft screw on this one to keep herself on the ball in the top left. She needs to hit this softly with a little bit of screw on it. Just missed the pot.
Yeah, got the cue ball perfect, but just not following through enough on the first one to the centre has cost Lyndsey another opportunity.
Does Trudge take the ball on the left rail first, or no? Looks like she's coming down here to move it now.
Yeah, I prefer this route. Has she come far enough to play that? I'm not sure. But if she can stun into the yellow near the left centre, she's guaranteed to be on one of the other two.
Yeah. Trudgett's got such cue power though. Oh, she's got hold of it too much.
Well, that works as well.
Yep. I'm not sure if this yellow by the black goes though in the centre pocket. I just had an aerial view, and it looks quite tight there. What do you reckon on that one?
That is very tight. I'm going to go no. But I wouldn't be surprised. They do lie to us sometimes. I'm going to go with no, it needs a nudge. She's got the angle maybe now to give it a nudge, but no guarantee of being on a ball afterwards. Well, there was your answer, Steve.
Yeah.
And I think she can clip this one in the right centre and come round. Couple of cushions.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to kiss it. Well, probably only a double, and even if she takes a double on, there's no position. So this has become very difficult. A long double on the one on the top cushion may give her a chance to land on the last yellow, but it's very difficult from here.
It's a very difficult double, but if she does get it and lands in, no, she's not even going for it. I think she's going to the top right and going around the angles. Yeah, she was. She's come out very lucky.
That is really, really fortunate.
It's tough on Lyndsey, that one.
Yeah, and no easy safety shot.
I think anywhere else from Trudge, that white ball landed anywhere else and Lyndsey was back to within one.
I think you've got to take the one on next to the 8. Well, she's taking the nearer one on. Slightly easier pot.
It's a great pot.
And that's why I didn't like that shot, but it's worked out great. It really has. But there was risk attached.
Definitely.
With the cue ball there.
And because of the proximity of the white here, it's very tight. She's got to be very careful here. Well done.
Yeah. Lots of control. And given that she has missed a couple of opportunities, she can't be feeling her best out there. So to put this little mini break together, it's been good. A little bit too much angle, but
I still fancy getting it because she's just going to have to roll it. Because if she was thinking about her previous miss where she had to stun it, this is just a roll.
It's just in that pocket
It's
once again, though, isn't it? But
Yeah,
this time it's been made. She's back within one. 9 minutes remain in this quarter-final match, and it's finally in the balance. Especially those that are married or attached to each other. Are we going to see any little fallouts, do you reckon?
We're actually, me and Emma, my daughter, are going down tomorrow to Stoke. To
Are you in it?
No, to watch Clint's and Champs.
What a pairing that is.
Oh, it's frightening.
Amy just over on the other table commentating.
So,
surely she asked you. Surely.
she didn't as it goes.
Oh no, dropped her, innit?
Yeah, I think she'd be better off with Stevie Wonder, I think. Until I get some practice in.
Not having that, Steve. Like we said before, not seen a lot of you play, but you don't fluke a World Championships and #1 spot.
Yeah. Just need to dust the cobwebs off a bit, that's all.
Well, yellow's the choice for Lyndsey as she looks to level things up.
And if she controls this white and pots this, I think she's got a very good chance. Yep, well done.
Well, there's no doubt she wasn't at her best at the beginning of this match, but she's grown in confidence, and that little finish at the end of the frame number 7 will make her feel better for sure. Needs the gap here, and I think she's got it.
She needs to screw back just past this red for the yellow in the opposite middle.
That was the key shot. Just gone too far. They're so grippy and reactive, these tables.
And this is a tough snooker, this as well. She's only maybe just got the outside bit of the yellow to the right.
Well, it's going to be ball in hand and a golden opportunity to book a place in the semi-final for Sarah here.
Yeah, it should be all over. Just got to pick the right route. But Sarah's experienced enough.
Well, she did still have her extension, but she didn't take it. And wow, she's quite fortunate there to be on a red. She's got this one up into the corner, though. I think she's just panicking a little bit. It's funny because out of the two players, from what we've seen so far, you would have thought, as we see her do miss a red, that Sarah would be the more comfortable at 15 seconds. But at the moment, it's not turning out that way.
Exactly, I'm very surprised.
Does this yellow pass to the bottom left, Steve?
It looks like it. But the other yellow, if this goes, the other yellow's awkward.
Yeah, it did. But no position for her last colour.
I don't know where she was going to find a position on that one because it didn't go past the black. It don't go down in this bottom left opposite, so she was always going to find that one hard. If Sarah can see this in the middle pocket and come out, she'll be all over.
Now I fully expect Sarah to take this opportunity, but by taking that red off the table first, if she does miss, she's almost certain to leave Lyndsey a go at that yellow.
Yeah, I'm going to put my experience on the line now. I don't see Trudge mission really. Kiss of death, I know that, but roll this one in if she's got the right angle. She could be trying to get it out. Oh.
She won't thank you, Steve, if she doesn't get there. I promise you that. So, big pressure here. Can't see exactly her angle here, but looks very straight.
Yeah, it's not a good
And if she
angle.
is straight, she can't get close to the last red. And it has brought in a miss, because she just tried to force it. Look how perfect she was on her last red. However, how do you fancy this at 4-3 down? Clock ticking, 5 minutes remaining. Gone for the double, and double has been got. I think we're going all the way in our quarter-final in the women's series.
Well done there.
Very good indeed. Sarah to break.
And it looks like a dry break.
Would you believe it? One of the most controlled breaks of the match for Sarah Trudgett, and she's not made a ball.
And it looks to me like yellows could be favourite, but reds are open as well. So I think she's got a choice. Let's have a look where that red drops. Yeah, this flies through. It's
Yellow's the choice. When do you go up the table and take that one over the top right hand pocket? When is she going to deal with that?
well, I think she'd clear up these four down the bottom, and then she'd leave herself just past where she is now to pop the yellow in the middle pocket and free the black up by the red. In doing that, it's gone a little bit wrong. In doing that, she'd leave herself naturally on the ball in the top right to get on the black. But like you say, it's gone a bit slightly awkward now.
And a lot easier for us as well. Well, easy for you anyway, I suppose.
Well, she's cleared it, so
Yeah, she has cleared a route for this 8 ball.
I think the shot here, you know, is the ball up the top. Come back down in between all the reds. As long as you land somewhere in there, you should have a shot. She didn't want to do that.
No, that's going to be under break, I feel. I don't think she can see enough of this yellow on the left-hand side.
That's why I said potentially come back between the reds. And she had, I think, a better chance.
Well, has she got a pot available? No guarantee of position, surely, but what a pot that is to keep the break going. Is it going to be another double? She's nailed one already in this match.
It's going to have to be the middle. Oh no.
I think she can just hold as she plays it slow,
no
but that's
legs.
nowhere near hard
Nowhere
enough.
legs.
So, despite the dry break, Sarah Trudgett is going to get an opportunity in the decider as well. Well, you have got an extension, and again hasn't used it. And you see that quite a lot when, not panic, but the adrenaline's running in players. They forget they've got an extension available and start rushing a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, she left herself queuing over.
Yeah, this is very, very difficult. Not touching, not that it makes too much difference. Good cueing needed for this. And she has missed it, but she's played it in such a way she's not left Lyndsey anything to go at. Good thinking by Sarah Trudgett.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only place on the table where it's awkward for Lyndsey. Oh, she's nearly missed that completely. Just feathered it. It's wide open for Sarah now.
Yeah. The ultra thinnest of contacts for Lyndsey Roberts, but will that be her last shot?
I think as long as Sarah gets up the table, missing the middle pocket, she should be home.
This was perfect. It was perfect, but what has happened here? It's all drama in this quarter-final. And I did say that 4 minutes and 50 seconds was more than enough to decide a winner in open play. But the 6-red shootout now is a real possibility.
That's fouled.
Yeah, because you have to make contact afterwards, yeah. Ball in hand, so you've got a minute to put 3 balls. Make your mind up.
I think Sarah will be pulling her hair out. She had a straightforward ball up the top.
That
Sorry to go around the angles.
is
That's perfect.
absolutely perfect. While Lyndsey Roberts has spent all of this match trying to catch Sarah Trudgett, but the last 10 minutes made a marked difference to the quality Sarah brought to the table. She's most certainly the better player for 30 minutes, but it's Lyndsey Roberts that books her place in the next round.